Alrighty, let's continue. Now, hold on. That's fine. You might have heard me say "you does" incorrectly in the last part, but if you think that's what you heard, you're mistaken.
Gravely mistaken.
Because I speak English properly, and I don't mix up my words at all, ever.
Ever.
But enough of that, let's continue on with this wonderful place. Weakness ranged battle. Probably talking specifically about this man over here. You can actually jump over and fight with your melee weapons. It's exactly the same fight as every other giant in this place. Or alternatively, you can just be a cheapo and hit him with ranged attacks, which is generally more advisable. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of that annoying chucklehead upstairs, who's constantly throwing down firebombs. Because nobody likes having firebombs thrown on their face. Oh yeah, that guy over there? We'll be meeting him soon enough. This guy will actually throw firebombs into the boss area if you don't get rid of him, so it's a good idea to get rid of him. Or one of the best things you could do is have him do this attack, retreat down here, and then just hit him in the face! In retrospect, that was a really dumb idea. No, you always get to try again. Anytime now. Actually, ah! Damn it! He's learning tactics! Baited me! Oh well. It did not help him. Hooray! More upgrade material. Also, while I'm here next to the boss room, I'm pretty sure everybody who's been following Dark Souls knows about this. But this is Iron Tarkus. If you want to, you can summon him in, and on a good day, he will solo the boss. I am not even joking about that. It's not guaranteed, but he is fucking hardcore enough to just go and ruin the boss's day. That's pretty damn cool. Mind you, the boss isn't exactly that hard in the first place. Sure enough, he hits fucking hard, but you'll see when I go and fight him. I'm gonna try and go for something, and you'll see how trivial it can be. Let's just put it that way. That's, of course, if I don't get punked, because, hell, if this Let's Play showed me anything, even the things I thought were totally beneath me can totally kick my shit in. Hello there, good sir. How are you feeling today?
Ah, what? What? Who are you? Ah, another undead, eh? I took my son's fortress alone, but I'm no different from those vile creatures. I was driven by conceit. Ah, you think you're different? That you can handle it? Yes, I remember that feeling. For I was the same.
Well, I'll never hollow, so yeah, I kinda can.
With your soul searching.
So, that's some very interesting armour he's wearing. We've seen that armour before. Oh, and also, this is the only merchant who sells the Katarina armour. This is the only place you can get it. It's actually really good armour. Outside Katarina, it is often ridiculed for its onion-like shape, infuriating the proud knights. But the masterfully forged curved design makes it very effective for deflecting attacks, because parrying is something very different. And this is the armour he's wearing. The Knights of Berenica, once extolled as the mightiest of mighty, became undead and ventured to Lordran. But their journey was for naught, as they went hollow and became a threat to all undead. So like King Randall, which is why I can get the boulder armour here, the Knights of Berenica went down here when they went undead to try and, you know, do the whole prophecy thing. Why he says he came alone, the only explanation I can give is that he's not actually a Brennigan knight. I think he stole that, and...
There's nothing more to say. I'm finished. We're both on the brink, you see. End of story. You bloody fool.
Oh, how very nice of you. He'll actually say where he gets his stuff from.
Let me give you a nibble of advice.
Eventually.
Don't even consider visiting Anor Londo. Not in your state. For a century they've tried and failed. The Night King Rendell, Black-Eyed Tarkus, and even Logan himself. You won't stand a chance, you'll be eaten alive. But go along if you wish. If only to deepen your despair.
That's interesting, he knows about Logan. It does make you wonder how long he's been cooped up there for.
Let me give you a...
Oh, okay, he doesn't actually have anything else to say. If you talk to him a bit more, he'll actually explain that he basically steals all of the equipment he has. I don't need any more large Titanite shards or green Titanite shards. I think I already mentioned the difference between them anyway. He sells some pretty awesome stuff. The Boulder Shield is pretty much the best shield you can get in the game for weight, to stability, to damage reduction, distribution. Its only really shitty quality is its magic damage reduction. It is a fucking awesome shield. Other than that, there's just these rings which I don't really want, and yeah, that's his stock.
Nothing at all? Fine then. Rush in like a naked babe and be skinned alive.
Every single merchant is like so incredibly bitter. Like, if you talk to a merchant in Skyrim or any other RPG, they'll be like, oh well, see you around then, I hope something takes your fancy later. And then you have the ones in Dark Souls where it's like, oh, you didn't buy anything? Well, get shit on then! In that tone. Oh, good try, Mr. Snake. Snake Man! Being too Halloween for my own good here. Anyway, that is the key we're after. And it actually has some interesting flavor text, which I've only seen quite recently. Here it is. If a hapless adventurer becomes fatigued during an imprudent attempt to overcome the fortress, the Serpent Men will not kill him, and lock him up in a lonely cage. Eventually, unless they have forgotten, they drag the victim off to who knows where. Huh. Also, this is quite good. The ruins of New Londo were blocked off, for the cursed ghosts posed danger to life and spirit, and the legends speak of a terrible dark which was sealed away. Ominous! Anyway, that note about them taking them off somewhere is quite interesting. Because you'll actually see where snake men appear later on in the game. It does have interesting connotations what Sense Fortress is actually used for. And I get the feeling its purpose has been sort of... Well, the idea goes is that this is sort of a trial area to test undead to see whether they're worthy of going to Anor Londo. At least that's how I've seen it. But it seems with the snake men there is somebody who is after catching the undead that come here. For what reason? Don't know yet. Now, pondering in my head, if I want to go and fight the boss now or do all the extra stuff... Oh! I know! That shortcut I've been meaning to do. I'll go and show you where it is. There's also some extra stuff down there, but I'll probably do that in like a wrap-up. Some wrap-up footage. In fact, yeah, I probably will just go straight to the boss after I've done this. I can go and pick up all the other stuff later. But I still need to save Logan. Oh! Might as well just do that in one big go. Fuck it, why not? So, this is the shortcut. Where does it go? Hopefully somewhere nice and lovely and secure where you can go and collect yourself after going through this shortcut. Or alternatively, it can put you right next to a snake man. Because this is Dark Souls and it hates you. So that's one way you can Ah, you dodged my lightning! How dare you! Also, how is that even possible? Oh well, something you'll have to ponder another time, Mr. Snake Man. Well, I won't question it. Let's not disturb his rest.
Oh, heavens! Thank you. I'm saved, and I'll have to resume my travels. But I must log a few things first, and I owe you a favor. I will return to Farley Shrine. Speak with me there, so that I may impart my sorcery.
Lovely. He is the top vendor for sorceries, if you haven't already gathered. Just like Rhea is for miracles, he is for sorceries. And he's got some pretty burly ones indeed. So I'm going to be ending the footage here for now, and returning to Firelink trying to go pick some of them up and have a chat. I'll record some of it, but it'll be piecemeal and edit it later on. So when you next see me, I'll probably be at the boss. Peace out, mofos. Alright, so that's sorted. Logan didn't really have anything to provide that I was going to use for this character, so bit of a waste, but what can you do? So instead, we'll be heading pretty much straight to the boss. There is some other stuff around here, but I'm not terribly sure whether I'm going to bother showing it. I mean, I highly recommend you play through this game yourself, but there isn't anything that interesting to pick up beyond that. There is one other thing I'll probably be adding at the end of this video, but besides that, I'm just going to go and kill the boss. So, without further ado, let's actually go and have a gander and see what this mysterious man of iron has for us. How incredibly rude. What's my attack rating now? Burly as fuck. I like that, I like. Oh, hello? Knight shield, Drake sword, and no clothing. Yeah, I wasn't going to summon you anyway. Beware the almighty power of the Iron Golem! Wait, where are you going? The arena is that way. What are you doing? Stop giving me horrible, horrible rubs on my knees. That is incredibly uncomfortable. Ow! Please stop, that's rude. Ow! I fell. Jesus, I almost fell. I've never seen that fall animation, but that's quite funny. That was the boss, by the way. That was the boss. Kind of anticlimactic, don't you think? So, we've done it. We've rung both bells of awakening, and we've even gone through Sen's Fortress. What could possibly await us? What a view. What a view indeed. When I first came through here, oh, this bit was just grand. Just getting here in general and getting to see this amazing, like, castle area, and the villages over there, the enormous mountainside, the sun coming down, Duke's Archives off in the distance. Of course I didn't know that at that point. But my word, does that look pretty. I imagine you could set an entire game just in this area, like going beyond out into like the big cathedral, the inner urban area. I mean, I don't want them to do that, but it'd be nice. It's a nice thought. Incidentally, you might be wondering why the fuck this thing decided to help us. I mean, we saw like a wall-off door on the near the arena area, but that's instead we go by Batwing Demon, even though demons are supposed to be the enemies of the gods. I mean, the whole thing is just a big reference to Latria and Demon Souls, but still, it's really weird. I don't know why they put that in. But enough of that. Enough thinking about plot and lore. We are here to murder. Well, okay, not specifically to murder. And I'm not going to be doing anything else this set, main progress-wise, besides going to a bonfire. Anor Londo is a pretty burly-ass area. And I think it's a good time to talk about what I'm actually going to do in this area. It's probably going to take about 2.5 at the least sets. Because the first set will just be going through the area and opening things up. There's a mini-boss down there. Or like a little mini-enemy. It's very cute. Opening things up and getting stuff. And then there is a second area within Anor Londo, which I'm just going to show off now. It's that little church weird construct over there. I'm not entirely sure what you would call it. It's like a hall area. But that leads to another area that could take up a whole set by itself, and I will be going through that. And then there is the boss of Anor Londo, which I'm going to be doing solo, with no shield. If anybody has seen that boss, they know just exactly what a gargantuan feat that's going to be. But anyway, let's go put some points in places. More endurance is always lovely. And I was going to cap strength at 25, wasn't I? And more faith. Right. But there's a strange figure here. Guten Tag, milady. How you doing?
Well, you are a rare visitor. Welcome to the lost city of Anor Londo, chosen undead. If you seek Lord Gwyn's old keep, exit here and head straight yonder. If you are the chosen one, a revelation shall visit thee. What follows thereafter depends upon you.
She is the firekeeper of Anor Londo, and she is a pretty burly ass lady. She is actually a Dark Moon blade. She's in the Dark Moon Covenant, and if you join that covenant, she will actually go and address you like, oh right, you're one of us now. Yeah. So that's what she is on top of being a firekeeper, which is quite interesting.
What is it? What am I? Well, I am the keeper of the bonfire. If not for me, what beacon would there be in this lost city? A gatekeeper and a guide. That is my calling.
What beacon would that be? You know your boss is right at the bottom floor of this place, right? Well, he's kind of a brooding, angsty and immature kind of chap. Ah, right. Fair enough.
The bonfires attended by the keepers are special. They are linked to one another, and their flames never die.
Except when
It never
firekeepers
shows
are
because of
killed.
these flames meet.
But don't get any ideas.
If you require rest, now is the time. That is, after all, what the bonfire is for.
Cheers. Try holding with both hands. Right. Gorgeous view. Yes, gorgeous view with brass armor. Well said there, Pillock. So that's the end of this set for now. And next time we'll be going through this big-ass, very lovely area. So until then, later.